What's up guys, Nico's Tech Throw here, and as you probably know, iOS 6 beta was released yesterday to developers, and I just wanted to show you guys what's new. Now, there's kind of a lot to cover, so hopefully I'll get everything. I kind of took notes here, so I just kind of jotted down what I noticed was different, and yeah, hopefully I can touch on most of the new features, though there are so many I probably won't. But anyway, the first new addition, or rather the first improvement, is Siri. Siri got a lot smarter. I'm sure you saw in, if you watched the keynote, she could do sports stuff now, so we'll just take a quick look at that. And actually, before I start speaking to her, you can actually get like kind of funny with it. So you could be like, who's going to win the NBA Finals?
No one is offering a prediction on that game. The Heat have a better record though.
So yeah, you could do something like that. You can also make restaurant reservations with OpenTable. So we'll just do something quick like that. Search for Japanese restaurants nearby.
I found 15 Japanese restaurants. 13 of them are fairly close to you.
Okay, so let's see. I don't know if any of these accept OpenTable. Probably not. But make a reservation for me at Johnny.
When is the reservation for?
Tonight at 8 p.m.
Okay, Frankie and Johnny's Steakhouse has tables for 8 p.m.
I probably pronounced that Japanese restaurant wrong, but it might be Yanni. But anyway, we got lucky, and it looks like this restaurant does accept reservations. But of course, I don't want to go here tonight, so we'll just exit out here. Next thing you could do is you can tweet directly from Siri. So you could be like, tweet, I'm tweeting from Siri right now.
Here's your tweet. Ready to send it? Okay,
No, we're not.
I won't send it.
Facebook, I am updating my status from Siri right now. So you can also do it with Facebook.
Sorry, Nicholas, I can't search Facebook.
Oh, okay. So update Facebook with, I am updating Facebook from Siri right now.
Here's your new Facebook status.
So you can do something like that. No. So I'm sure you can word it differently. Siri's got a bunch of different ways to word things. You can also launch apps from Siri, which is something I've been waiting for, but it has to be, it seems like it has to be exactly the way the app is named on your home screen. So if I want to play Street Fighter 4 Volt, I can't say launch Street Fighter 4 Volt. I have to say launch SFIV Volt. At least I think so. And my friend is blowing me up right now. But let's try launch Street Fighter 4 Volt. Oh, so I guess that does work. I'm sure it's probably coded in the app, that you can say it differently. I tried something like play Street Fighter yesterday and it didn't work, but I guess the Volt might have triggered it. So you could say launch, you could say play, play words with friends.
Okay, playing just friends.
Play words. See, it's a little tricky because if you have a song with a similar name, I guess it might get confused, but I tried this yesterday. We'll try it again. Play words. So there you go, words with friends. So you could say launch, you could say and now it's playing just friends. But anyway, we'll I guess while we're here, we'll take a look. There's a new interface for the Music app. I'll try to put the phone down, might be a little bit better. So there's a new interface for the Music app. As you can see, there's different artists. It has a nice silver interface, which is pretty clean. Go to songs, you can go to albums, and you go to now playing. It looks a little bit different, as you can see. It's got, it's more similar to the iPad's layout. And when you turn it over, it's pretty much the same thing. So, yeah, that's pretty nice. No complaints there. Something else that's new is You can upload photos directly from Safari. Something new about Safari is in landscape mode, you've got a little icon right here, and you go to full screen. Get rid of the interface so you have the whole screen to work with. There's a back button right there if you want to go back, forward, and yeah, really nice. Next up, take a look at the Photos app. And as you can see right now, instead of having your photo stream up here as an album, you have it at the bottom as a tab. So there's my photo stream, just a bunch of screenshots that I took of iOS 6, and your camera roll. So camera roll is pretty interesting now. If you're in a photo, you've got some options, some new options. You can hit that button right there, and you've got a nice new menu. You could throw it in an email, message, Twitter, Facebook now. iOS 6 has deep Facebook integration, so you're going to be seeing Facebook options all over the place. You can print it, you can copy it so that you can paste it anywhere, and you can use it as wallpaper. And of course that brings up the regular wallpaper interface. You could set it for your lock screen, home screen, or both. So that's really cool about Photos now. Also, while we're there, email has a new VIP system, so anybody who you think is very important you add as a VIP, and their emails will always come up in here. You also have a flagged mailbox in here, so if you'd like to flag emails, they will show up in there as well. But the reason why we entered our email is because now you can just hold down like this, and you have an option to easily attach a photo. Okay. There we go, insert photo or video. So if we go to the camera roll, we could go ahead and easily insert a photo right into the email, which is really nice. Much better than the old way of doing it. The camera's been updated a tiny bit. As you can see, the interface is just a little bit different. The buttons are a little bit different. If you switch over to video, I believe it's a little bit different as well. It's hard to remember the way things were once you have something new. You're like, was that new or is that not new? But it's a little bit different. It's more, it's a darker interface. Very nice. So that's another minor update. The iTunes and App Stores have been updated as well. So if we enter the iTunes Store, here's the movies section. Very nice. You can scroll through, scroll up and down. You've got your music section here. On the top right is a button to play what you've recently previewed. So say we want to preview, there's nothing good here in my opinion, but let's try this guy. Okay, now everything's going to be requesting permission from Facebook. I noticed this in a bunch of other apps that come on the phone and apps that don't even come on the phone. But yeah, say we preview this. Alright, he sounds like he might be decent. If we press this button right here, it says you haven't previewed anything recently. Maybe it didn't kick in, maybe it doesn't work yet. I don't know, maybe I didn't let the preview play for long enough. But anyway, that's what that does. It's really nice. App Store has a nice new interface. So if you go to featured, if my Wi-Fi kicks in here, there we go. You'll see a very nice new interface, and again you could scroll through like this, and you can scroll up and down to what's hot, what's new, top apps. There's no landscape, so you're just going to get portrait mode, and it looks like up here you've got scrolling banners. Your top charts look a little bit different. So you got top paid, top free. Somebody said that you don't have to log in to update an app, so I didn't update my apps. I'm pretty sure you still have to enter your password though. You've got your Genius, which I don't think I have enabled. I might have it enabled. No, I don't. And I mean, search is the same, sort of. This is a search. But here we go, updates. And here's something nice about the updates. Hopefully you can see that, say under Hotel Tonight, you have a what's new with a down arrow. So if you hit that, you can see what's new directly from there without going in for all these apps. So if you do go in, it's a new app page. So you've got options on the top right here to share it with all these different outlets. You could also copy the link. And you've got details tab here where you've got screenshots, and if you tap a screenshot, it'll go full screen. I don't remember if iOS 5's App Store did this. I want to say it did, but like these simple things that I should remember because I use them every day, but they just slip my mind sometimes. So you've got your description, what's new, you've got some information, update history, everything that you've had. You also have a reviews tab, so you can easily access reviews. And you've got the like button right there, so you can go ahead and like it on Facebook. And yeah, I do like Hotel Tonight. Let's go ahead and like that. Or not. Might not be working yet. Or it might just be bugged or something. This is a beta, so you've got nice reviews here, which is well deserved because it's a great app. And you also have a related tab, so these are related apps. Let's go ahead and try to update. And we'll see if it asks for a password. Oh, and it looks like it's just going ahead and installing it. Very nice. No need to update to enter your password for a free update. Let's go ahead and let's see if we can update all that way without entering our password. And it looks like it's going to go ahead and do it. We got status bars right here from within the App Store. Very nice. Also, I just want to test if we can download a free app without entering our password since it's free. That would be very nice. So let's go ahead and try Baggit. Let's go ahead and try and install that. No password. And it's working. This is actually a little weird because I tried this last night. Oh, there we go. I tried last night. It didn't work. Let me go ahead and enter my password. Because there's something else I want to show you. So we'll go ahead and download that. These are still downloading. And something that's new, they're actually going all at the same time. But we'll just wait for those for a second. While we're waiting, we've got some new features in Notification Center. As you can see, you could tap there to tweet. You could tap there to post on Facebook. Also, if you are a Facebook user and you do decide to grant permission, your birthdays will come up on here. So today's birthdays are in my notifications. These are my Facebook friends' birthdays. Also, they will show up in your calendar. I'm kind of not sure how I feel about this because as you can see, I've got something going on every day of the month, thanks to almost every day of the month, thanks to everybody's birthday. Also, Facebook events will show up here. So as you can see, there's a Facebook event here. And if I go ahead and tap on that, I'll get there's some free promo for you, Omar. Omar's a nice guy. But anyway, you get all of your information here, and you can also view it on Facebook. I'm not sure how I feel about this. You can disable this. You could just go to calendars, and you can hide from here Facebook events and birthdays, or you can just go into your settings and disallow that. But I'll keep it for now. It's nice to see when people's birthdays are without actually going on Facebook, even though I'm on it every day anyway. But I've been using calendars recently for actual events that I'm interested in going to, and this is going to make me forget what's going on. So I'm probably just going to disable that, in the next few days or whatever. So coming back here, as you can see, well, this is still downloading, but as you'll be able to see in a second, as soon as the new app that I'm downloading is finished loading, you can have a nice little new badge on it, the same way as you would see it in, well, I have nothing new, but in Newsstand, if you download a new, new magazine or something, you get a nice little badge that says new on it, nice little ribbon. So there it is. As you can see, hopefully my camera does not like to focus, but yeah, there you go. It says new, with a nice little ribbon on it, and I'll give that game a try later. Passbook is really interesting. It's going to allow you to have all your cards, any movie tickets, airline tickets, gift cards from stores, coupons, stuff like that. They're all going to show up here, and they're going to show up with a little barcode or a QR code, and you'll be able to use this instead of having physical cards in your wallet, which would be great because I hate carrying a wallet. I actually just retired my wallet for one of these card holders, nice and thin. So if I could get rid of that, that would be nice as well. Hopefully one day this will allow for NFC, near field communications. So you won't even need a wallet. You could just have your debit card in here, your credit card, whatever. Some people of course won't like that. I would love it. just to have my phone with me and nothing else. And maybe one day we could open our house and car doors with it as well. Well, car doors already works, but anyway, that's that. Of course, there's nothing yet. There's nothing to show here. It's just like an image. Each developer has to update their app to work with Passbook. So right now there's nothing available. Though I heard Starbucks might be on board already. I don't go to Starbucks, so if it does work, I'm going to start going to Starbucks just to try it out a couple of times. So, you know, we'll see. If it does work, I'll go ahead and get a Starbucks card later today or whenever. See if it works, how it works. But I find it hard to believe that it's working already. Anyway, some other new features include settings. Well, you can use Bluetooth with Siri. I don't have a Bluetooth headset handy right now, but you would get a little Bluetooth icon over there to activate Bluetooth Siri. The settings icon is a little bit different, I think. And somebody said that the screen orientation lock icon is a little bit different. It might be, I'm not sure. But the weather app is a little more clean now. As you can see, the font is thinner. The numbers are slimmer than they were. And yeah, it just looks a little bit different. The coloring's different. As you can see here, it's still purple. You can't really see it in the video, but it's still purple. And this is still blue. Just a nice, cleaner look overall. And whoops, there's no landscape. Nothing new as far as this goes. But very nice nonetheless. And I just noticed that it is powered by the Weather Channel. I never knew that. Also powered by Yahoo. I don't know if that icon's new there. But yeah, that's that. Moving on, I'm just trying to get my notes together here. Oh, we got different settings here, of course. In your sound settings, you can now set to vibrate on ring or vibrate on silent. So this wasn't an option before. Also, before I forget, in your email settings, you can have different notifications for each. You can also change the sound for each email account. Maybe I chose a bad account here. It's in here somewhere. I don't quite remember. But it's definitely in there somewhere. Trust me on that. Or trust whoever posted on Mac Rumors about that. I don't want to take credit. But you can set different notifications and different sounds for each email address. Of course, you've got some new privacy settings. I don't think these were here before. You can turn location services on and off for each app. That definitely was there before, but I'm not sure if this stuff was here before. And this is for the new Facebook and Twitter integration was already there, but Facebook integration and stuff like that. You've got your Do Not Disturb mode. So we'll go ahead and give this a quick test. I'm going to turn this on. And this will also allow us to show new phone features. Before I forget about that, you've got a nice new keypad. And sorry about these messages popping up on my phone. I don't know, I'm popular right now. But here's a new keypad. A lot of people are saying they hate it. But I don't mind it. It's something new, So something new to look at, which is nice. And you can look cool when you have the beta and people don't. And like, wow, look at that keypad. Are you jailbroken? You're like, nah, that's a new thing. But as you can also see at the top here, the moon icon is for Do Not Disturb. But the actual thing, what do you call this thing? The bar turns blue. So this is a blue app. It'll turn blue. In the settings, it'll turn blue. It depends on the apps. If your app is red, let's try Yelp. It should turn red. Or it'll make a liar out of me, either one. Let's see when Yelp actually loads up. I think it's red. Okay, well right now it's black. So people are reporting that it turns red. It depends really on what color the top banner on your app is. So I'm not sure how that's gonna work. Yeah, but I've been seeing a lot of blue as far as built-in apps are either blue or black or clear, whatever you want to call it, translucent. So that's that. Where were we? We were looking at settings. So yeah, so we got a couple different phone options now for when someone calls you. I have DND mode off, and for DND to work, your phone has to be locked. So I'm gonna go ahead and call myself here. Dialing myself right now. Okay, so that went straight to voicemail. That might be part of the D&D feature, even though my phone just vibrated. And let's try to call again. This one should go through because it's the second call within 3 minutes, and that's an option. If somebody calls you back within 3 minutes, it'll go through. Now it's ringing, and as you can see, D&D is working, and that's great. So that could have been user error on my part before. I didn't know it went straight to voicemail, and as you can see, I've got 2 missed calls right here, and yeah, I guess the first one, if you're on D&D, goes straight to voicemail. The second one will go through if they call you back within 3 minutes and if you've enabled that option. So something else that's new with the phone app. Alright guys, so I just had a demo fail. I'm going to freehand this and splice it in. I want to show the new phone feature where you can get back to somebody later and set a reminder for yourself to call them back if you can't get to their call. The reason why it didn't work in the demo is because I was calling from my house phone, and obviously you can't, send a text message to your house, but I thought maybe the remind me later feature would work. It didn't, so I'm just gonna have a friend call me, and yeah, hopefully it'll work this time. Alright, so I should get a call in just a second, and now you have that new feature right here with that icon. You could drag it up and you could reply with a message and say, hey, I'll call you later, I'm on my way, or lols, you just got the FU button. Of course, that's a custom message. But anyway, that's going to send them a text message saying either of the three. You can customize those in the settings. If you cancel, you can choose, oh, I missed it. I'll have them call right back. Alright, so now I'll just check out the other option real quick. I should be getting a call here. And alright, so now we'll just check out the other option real quick. Swipe up again, and of course you can hit remind me later. That's what that says. My camera does not focus. So you can choose for it to remind you in 1 hour, when I leave, or when I get home. I'm going to try when I leave. And that set up a little location around me, geolocation around me. And as soon as I leave that little circle, it should remind me to call him back. Let's get on to something a little more exciting. Actually, before we go on to something a little more exciting, let's just show some quick emojis. We got some new emojis here. A lot of them you'll already notice from older versions, but I believe there's some new ones right there. And some new ones right there. Some new ones right there. So you've got some new emojis. I don't really want to go through all of them, but there's definitely some new ones. These are new, I believe. Yeah, so if you like emojis, you're going to get some new emojis. But one of the biggest updates is maps, of course. And here we go. As you can see, you've got these nice maps. This is regular 2D, and you've got almost the same options as Google Maps. Apple is now using their own maps, and it's got its advantages and disadvantages. You can still drop a pin, you can print, you could show traffic, and you could do a standard map. And you don't get as much detail as Google. Like Google will tell you which way the streets are going, and in order to get that here, you really have to zoom in a lot. As you can see, there's like a little blue arrow there. Hopefully you can see it. You kind of have to zoom in a lot. Google kind of gives you that information, and you can get it right there as well. But Google, even if you're zoomed out this much, Google Maps would give you that. That's really helpful, especially if you're in New York like I am, and there's one-way streets all over the place. That could be helpful to people. But this definitely has some really, really nice features that could definitely make up for that. Something else it doesn't have is public transportation direction information. So if you need public transit information, it's just gonna tell you to download some apps. So see, it'll say routing apps, and then from the App Store, they're not popping up yet, probably not implemented yet, but I'm sure it'll recommend like Hop Stop and stuff like that. So if you travel to different cities, you're going to need a specific public transit app for each city. Kind of weak, kind of a bummer, but like I said, there's some really nice options here. Some other features that are really nice. So you could do hybrid, of course, and you could just do satellite. Let's focus on satellite real quick. because something really cool is 3D. So if we hit 3D, as you can see, we get a nice image, nice 3D image of where are we right now? Yeah, we're in San Francisco. And you can zoom in. You can actually zoom in quite a bit. So, I mean, you could go in even further. And it works pretty well, I mean, as you can see. And you can also zoom out a little bit. Also, the maps are vector based, so the regular standard maps are vector based. I'm not sure if these are, so you're not gonna get that grid loading. You'll still get some loading, but it's gonna be definitely gonna be faster than I think they were bitmap based on Google Maps. So as you can see, you got a really nice 3D image, and you could rotate like this. You can zoom in like this, zoom out. Another really cool feature is the flyover feature. So I'm gonna do the same thing they did on the keynote. I'm going to Sydney Opera House all the way in Australia, and as you can see, it's going to give you a nice little tour. And it's going to circle around. I don't know if there is landscape mode. Oh, there is landscape mode, so this is even nicer. And you get a nice little tour. There's Sydney. Sydney also has a 3D map, and let's just take a quick look at Sydney. I have yet to go there. I've got some cousins in Australia. Hopefully I can visit them soon. And yeah, really nice stuff here. New York unfortunately doesn't have it yet, but something else that's cool is, say you wanted some information on the Sydney Opera House, you can go ahead and tap right there, and you will have well, this isn't really a good example. Let's try one that I tried earlier. This is one of my favorite places in New York. I should just type this, it'll be faster. Just because I know this one works. And you can go ahead and tap that arrow, and you'll get some information about the business. You can see some pictures here. This is the info. Here's some reviews. And of course you can see it on Yelp. There's a lot of Yelp integration here. You can check in, which is very interesting. I'm going to go ahead and do that because I'm assuming it's Facebook. Oh, it's Yelp. Okay. So you can check in on Yelp. I use Foursquare, but that's really nice. And you can see some photos of the place. So again, it's going to take you back to Yelp. So Maps is deeply integrated with Yelp. Also, you might have noticed this icon right here. That's for driving directions, and there is turn by turn. I believe it's only on the iPhone 4S and on the new iPad, but I could be wrong about that. The same goes for 3D maps and flyover. I believe it's only on those two devices, but here we go.
Starting route to Standard Hotel rooftop. Head north on Eaton Court.
So that's that, and it just looks like a dot right now. And well, you can see the overview, and you can also, I'm sure once I haven't tried this yet, but I'm sure once I start driving, it's going to give that nice view, that more 3D view of me actually going on the road, not an overhead dot. But you can see your directions like this. I don't want to give away where I live exactly, and this is very deeply integrated with Siri. So let's go ahead and end this. And we'll go back to Siri real quick and do the same thing. Navigate me to the Standard Hotel in New York. Let's see if I can get that. I haven't tried this yet, so.
Looking for hotels around New York City. I found 25 hotels.
Okay, so I mean,
the one you want directions to.
Let's go to the Ace.
Getting directions to 20 West 29th Street, New York.
So there you go, that's really cool.
Starting route to 20 West 29th Street, New York. Starting route to 20 West 29th Street, New York.
And you could Siri her and be like, are we there yet?
Almost there. Less than a minute to go.
Well, she's pretty crazy because it doesn't take me less than a minute to get to the Ace Hotel. But that'll tell you how much time you have left. Also, this should work from the lock screen. And also, when you're close, your lock screen will stay off, but when you're close to your location, to your destination, the phone screen is going to pop on, and it'll stay on just so you can be 100% sure about where you're going. I'm not sure if this is in, yeah, you can also get landscape view, and let's see if it stays. Nope, it goes back to portrait. So that's that, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. I think that's everything that I've discovered, at least in iOS 6 beta 1. We'll end this. Yeah, can't think of anything else right now, so other than the phone features that didn't really want to work for me. Game Center is the same. A lot of other stuff is the same. Like I said, you've got Facebook integration now, so you can also FaceTime over 3G. But yeah, that's it. That's it, guys. That's all I can think of right now. As more stuff develops, as new betas come out and new features are added, I'll be sure to update you guys and post some videos. If you do want a demo of anything in iOS 6, just let me know. I'll get a video up. And I've got a case review for this case coming up. It's Sonic's vinyl case. I'll show you guys this in the next video. It looks like a vinyl record. Really nice case. And that's it. Thanks again so much for watching my videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.